We're always hearing that a deal's around the corner and this is the final round. This will be the eighth or ninth round of talks. I lost track.
Yeah.
The Biden administration is determined to get a deal, and these talks have been suspended since March for a couple of reasons. First of all, the Russians asked for an exemption from Ukraine sanctions concerning its trade with Iran, or was going to block a deal. And the Iranians wanted their Revolutionary Guard Corps taken off the U.S. list of terrorist organizations, or they wouldn't agree to a deal. Now, Biden supposedly in late May said he would not do that. He made a final decision. But there's two press stories this week in Politico and Washington Post saying that, well, we didn't take them off the list because Iran would not agree to our conditions to take them off the list. So I think that the Biden administration is backtracking on this issue. They're looking to make another major concession to get a deal.
Yeah, Fred, you tweeted out that it's easy to see where it's going here. The Biden administration is desperate to get a nuclear deal with Iran done and reverse Trump's withdrawal from the JCPOA, no matter what the cost. Why, again, 9 rounds of negotiations that have gone nowhere? Why is the administration so desperate to get this done?
Well, I think they honestly think this was a great agreement and it was working, even though there's strong evidence of massive Iranian cheating. We mostly know this from documents the Israelis stole from Iran in 2018. There's evidence of Iranian cheating. These are samples of enriched uranium at 3 undeclared sites that Iran will simply not answer questions about. But frankly, Rob, the main reason is that Trump withdrew from this. The Democrats have taken this personally, and they just want to get back in the deal, and they're not going to look at contrary evidence that is a bad idea.
Yeah, Fred, I always have to wonder, too, is it just because of what former President Trump did that they're so, they want this so bad? Fred, the U.S. has lifted sanctions on former IRGC members, so granting them entry into the country as long as they pose no danger to safety and security. What do you make of the timing and safety implications of this decision?
I'm just stunned, and all the experts in Washington can't believe this, that we're saying to former members of the IRGC, a terrorist organization, if you knock off that terrorist stuff, you can visit the United States. It's an outrageous thing to do. It is obviously a proposed concession to Iran saying we're going to lift the whole IRGC off of our terrorist list. And there's been press lately that the Biden administration is trying to say that they didn't really mean this. Well, I understand that this is in a federal register, that this was actually decided. So the next time you go to Disney World, there may be IRGC members with you there.
Oh, that'd be nice, right? Who's the leader of the club? Yeah, that'd be great, Fred. I want to talk about Russia-Ukraine again. That war now in its 126th day. President Zelensky said over the weekend that he wants the war to be over by this winter. Do you think that happens? Do you think this war is now at a stalemate?
It seems to be at a stalemate, and there are a number of unknowns here. How long can the Russians keep up their attack with long-range artillery? We're hearing over the last couple of weeks that U.S. and British intelligence services say they're soon going to run out of artillery. I don't think they know that, and I'm not sure whether that was simply a politicized report to help get arms to Zelensky. How long can the Ukrainian army hold out?
Right.
My guess is that the Russians can hold out longer, and that the longer this goes on, the more it's going to hurt the Ukrainians. I think the Ukrainians are more than strong enough to hold off right now, maybe push the Russians back a little. But I think a long-term war or a war that runs to the end of the year, I think Russia will have the advantage.
All right, well, we'll see what happens. Fred Blight, it's always great to have you. Thank you so much for joining us this morning.
Good to see you, Fred.